3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. Time's over, boy.
Wake up, thank God, kiss my wife, hug my dog, and get great love. In this life, I'm confident and I stand tall. Check for customers, missed calls, head to the bathroom stall. Mirror, mirror that's on the wall, don't say a thing, just let me ball. Today's the day that I want it all, no hesitation, no pause or stall. Made my meditation on money making, exceed beyond the thoughts of the lost. Through the dedication of education, I see the secret financial laws. Boy, I'm in the matrix and it feel contagious. This is inclinations of a real life boss. I manifested my thoughts, I plan invested in bought. I stand erected and taught, directed methods that lost. With introspective impulse, I corrected imminent loss. It was meant effective in cost. Man, I make assessments in golf with many lessons business had brought. Every single blessing that I came across was finessed with the message that the game taught. Gotta be the best or get lost, or you end up in a mess, so stressed and pissed off. If you pass the test and destiny costs me to go ahead and flex the best that you floss, and that's that. Green mask, green gloves, green hat, green truck, green grass, green bucks, green stacks, green duck. Green mask, green gloves, green hat, green trucks, green dog, green dove. You can call me the green plug. Green mask, green gloves, green hat, green trucks, green grass, green bucks, green stacks, green duck, green backs, green gloves, green mask, green gloves, green dog, green dove. You can call me the green plug.
Welcome to South City, South City, South City, South City.
What up, bro? Welcome back to the channel. This is Larry with the LJJ Lawn Care. I'm back again with a whole nother video. I know it's been a minute, and I know that these videos is becoming far and few in between, but hey, it is what it is. Season slowing down, and I'm slowing down too with it. But in some way, that should make my videos a little bit more valuable in some type of way. But bro, I'm finna just start coming on some deep levels, man. This is a conversation of dark matter inside the Guap Glider 3000. It is a, what's today? Tuesday. I'm down to 2 days a week. Nothing but leaves, bro. It's either blowing out into the streets where somebody was, yesterday somebody came to me and they was like, it was a lady, man. Let me tell you something. I can see what this conversation gonna be about. This kind of hilarious. I'm sitting up here minding my business, y'all. Minding my business. Blowing some leaves, man. Blowing the leaves out into the streets. I know y'all say, it's unprofessional. In St. Louis, Missouri, I can't help y'all no more. Somebody else has said, I live in Missouri and out here, it's not true. You can't do, what are you talking about? You stay in Kansas City or whatever you stay at. I don't know where you stay at, bro. But I'm telling you, out here it's different. Leaves get blown out into the streets. Point freaking blankos. No conversation about that, man. Hearing the same thing every year. Somebody saying something. But I bring a new thing. That's one thing I'll never forget. When I was prophesied on, the man told me, God told me to tell you to just be yourself. I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. I could be myself. I ain't got to be fake. I could be real about everything that's going on, bro. And that's how I prefer to be, period. So anyway, I'm blowing my leaves yesterday. It was a lady that came up to me. She was like, she was doing this. No. So she was rebuking me. Open rebuke is better than secret love. Y'all already know that. It's good to openly rebuke somebody out in the open and everything than to have a secret crush or to be secretly, you know, sneaking around with somebody. It's best that you let that person know, hey, I got somebody else that I'm seeing. If y'all decide y'all want to see somebody, just see the person. Just tell the lady, fellas, you're men. Do y'all know the quality? Y'all quality is so up there, it's crazy. Just tell the woman that's new, I'm seeing somebody. Think about it. A lot of times when people are cheating, the side chick, if you want to call it, they usually say yes anyway. So don't worry about it. Just say yes. Just tell them. But anyway, bro. So I'm blowing leaves out in the streets. And next thing I know, it was a lady, an older, I got to say, she was an older white lady. It don't matter if she was black, orange, green, yellow, whatever. She comes up to me like, I'm like, so I got my blower. Hey, I got the Husqvarna 325. No, not the Husqvarna 325. The Steel Magnum blower, bro. I got the Steel Magnum blower with the side pull, so it's cool. I can turn my stuff off and see what somebody's saying. Now, if it was a whole nother way, I would have been even more frustrated because I gotta turn this thing off, then put it on the ground to start it up, and then put it back on my back after this short conversation. So anyway, she was like, I'm like, so I got my mask on, my glasses. I'm up here, I'm blowing leaves, I'm doing my thing, blowing it out in the streets. She says, you can't blow them out of the street. Wrong right there. She knew she was wrong. She started off with a lie. Then I said, I ain't saying nothing, I was just looking at her. And then she said, are you picking it up? I said, no, I'm not picking them up. And then she said, oh, okay, well, the street cleaner, man, there she go. You see that? You see that? Now she's saying that, oh, it could be blowing out into the streets, but this is how you do it. She said the street cleaner is only the width of a car, which is falsified information. Again, it's wider than a car. The street cleaner is wider than a car. Them brushes and everything is way wider than a car. Between the driver's seat and the brushes is way wider. But anyway, she said it's only the width of the car. Rule 2, she already violated, lied again. It's not the violation. So I'm just listening, I'm just shaking my head, yeah, like, And then she said, so what you want to do is blow it closer to the curb. You don't want to blow it out in the middle of the streets or blow it too far out in the streets. And I was like, And then she said, so, hold on, let me get over here right fast. She started going at it again, like she was gonna repeat what she said. She said, so yeah, you want to keep it blowing out into the, keep it closer to the curb, not out into the streets. And then she said, and street cleaning is tomorrow. I said, okay, ma'am. I said, all right, have a good day. I said, have a good day, ma'am. Boom. Started walking away, and she was looking, then she had walked away, turned real fast, like she finna go, like she felt rejected. It wasn't about rejection, ma'am. This is Thanos that you're talking to. I decided to just ignore and go ahead and do what I did. You just costed me a good 30 seconds of my life. When you get to this age, bro, I'm 44 now, bro. When you get to this age, every second counts. Is it starting to rain? Bro, how many of y'all ever dealt with wet leaves? Now, I'm preferring to get out here today and do this. It's foggy, it's wet outside. There's all kind of craziness going on. But I'm doing it today because tomorrow it's supposed to be colder. And but it's supposed to be sunny. I'm just trying, bro. I'm gonna see what's going on. I don't mind. Look, I'm only out for 2 days. Bro, I'll be at the crib for 5 days. When I'm on like a vacation of vacations at this point. And I still got properties to be done in December. But it's supposed to be snowing. It might be snowing next week. And I kind of stop after it snows, bro. It all depends. It all depends because this weather is interesting. But yeah, man, she did that. And I just said, have a nice day, ma'am. Started my stuff up. She was like, dang, did you get, yeah. And I continued to blow the leaves out in the streets. Out in the streets. I'm not trying to blow it across the street. I'm just getting it off of the property, bro. I don't care nothing about what somebody else is saying. I'm just getting the stuff off the property, period. I was not being disrespectful. I was just doing me. Moving on with life. You know what I'm saying, bro? I can't let somebody hold up my life like that, bro. Wasn't talking about nothing. I can see if she was talking about something like, ma'am, look, y'all. What y'all gotta understand is that I know the South, not the South, the city ordinance. I literally read it. I even have a video explaining it and reading it while I was mulching leaves. So I can't, if somebody, hey, I can't explain it no more, bro. I had to pick up a package. Now I'm finna, I'm heading to another property. I know y'all like, he's on the highway. Yeah, I'm on it, and now I am exiting it. Period. But yeah, this conversation will be about grabbing a dog by the ears. How about that? That's what we're gonna talk about. No, y'all like, dang, bro, you ain't had a topic sentence yet? You ain't had a topic for this? Yeah, it was about grabbing a dog by the ear. What does this mean, he says? What does it mean to grab a dog by the ear? Listen, the second you start trying to fidget with somebody else's business, you are grabbing the dog by the ear. The Bible speaks of this. If you are minding your business, walking around, just doing your thing, and you see somebody that's having strife, or their situation, this ain't got nothing to do with you. If you meddle with their stuff, if you say anything to them, it's like grabbing the dog by the ears. How many of y'all have ever grabbed a dog by the ear and the dog reached over and had bit your hand like it was natural? See, that's the question of life. That's what gets to transpiring whenever you get to grabbing dogs by the ears. I have reached out and grabbed the dog by the ear several times in my life. It took a while for me to catch on to what God wanted me to know. And it is really simple. People that has issues or people that has problems, it is their problems. Don't make someone else's problems your problem. Now listen, mind y'all, the woman that says the street cleaning coming tomorrow, she was right. She knew the street cleaning was on that side tomorrow. It was true, bro. Now that's the one part that she said that was right. But guess what she was walking? She was walking down the street, bro, around the corner. She didn't live on the street. Where she came from, I can see where she came and where she turned. That has nothing to do with this street. This ain't even your street. You don't live on this street. You are heading to a whole nother area, man. A whole nother block. This stuff right here, your street probably gonna be cleaned. Who knows? I don't know. But when I left the spot, bro, after she grabbed the dog by the ears, like she might felt like that was rude or whatever. What I did was just kind of disrespectful, how I just cut her off and just, all right, have a good day, man, and moved on. She might felt that way. She grabbed the dog by the ears. It wasn't even me trying to even be disrespectful. It just came off disrespectful. But when I left, I seen that it was so many people on that block that blew. I even seen people blowing the leaves out in the streets that blew the stuff in the middle of the streets like it was natural. So once again, grabbing the dog by the ear, stay away from it, man. Stay away from it if you can, because it's unnecessary. It's very unnecessary, and that's what people do, boo. I said, boo, bro, that's what people do. People do that like it's natural. Grabbing dogs by the ears. I had grabbed some dogs by the ears. There were customers. I really got to grabbing dogs by the ears when I started my own business, bro. When I started this business right here, I got to grabbing dogs by the ears. How was I doing it? There were customers that had issues or problems that they didn't pay for that was not in the verbal agreement. You know what I'm saying? And I would do some extra being kind. Grabbed the dog by the ears, got my hand bit a couple of times, bro. One time it was an older lady. It was a tree branch growing behind her AC unit. I reached back there to clip the tree branch and messed around and clipped the freaking wire. I grabbed the dog by the ear. This was just on the house. It was going to be on the house. Boom. Cost me $300, bro. You see what I'm saying? Never grabbed the dog by the ear, bro. And there was another customer. I'm trying to move his bricks with the machine. I promise you, it was an innocent, trying to be nice type guy. It's over for that, bro. Ain't no more nice guy within me, bro. That stuff God has literally taught me, plain and simple, with no remorses. It's over for that type stuff. You have to let that die. I'm moving the brick over his stone for his plants, whatever. Next thing I know, clack, it broke in half. I put it back together like, okay, so yeah. Not even tripping off of it, trying to be nice. Bring, yep. Can you explain this? Yeah, I can explain it. This is what happened. If you want me to, I can fix it. Cause what am I gonna do? Whatever, I did it. What am I finna do? Oh yeah, just send me some money back. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay, here you go. He'll get it himself. Okay, cool. Cause I was gonna go to Home Depot and try to find it. So look, bro, be honest. Don't grab no dogs by the ear, bro. The second that you give a price and you let that be what it is, it don't matter how the yard look or how you feel like they're unsatisfied about it. You have to charge a person for what it is that you're doing, or it's like grabbing a dog by the ear, bro. I can imagine there's somebody that tried to do something extra friendly for a customer just like me and end up getting burned, like breaking something. You tried to do this for free and end up breaking something just like I did and have to pay for it. So don't grab the dog by the ears. Stay out of people's business, bro. If somebody doing something, just stay away from it. Don't worry about it. It's not your business. Sometimes we do things trying to be nice, bro. Trying to be nice, and we find out that ain't the way, bro. We think inside. I'm speaking for myself. I feel like I'm like everybody else. We think that it's okay. Like, for instance, you can see somebody out in the street suffering. Something's wrong, bro. And that's a stranger to you. He's a stranger. Have you ever heard of Ted Bundy? He goes by a lot of aliases, but he was a serial unaliver. The dude sat up there. The way he was doing them girls, what he'll do is lure them in with his woes, with his strife. Oh man, he comes as a man that has issues. You ever heard of sympathy? Sympathy. Women has a thing where they have to nurture and help a man. There was a time when I was younger, when I was going through some stuff, man, and women just wanted to heal me. I told them, like, hey, I had issues. I'm not playing with y'all. Don't wear your heart on your sleeve, because you're gonna get yourself hurt trying to bond with me. And I had multiple women at the same time. They was getting hurt. They all knew about each other. Come on over to the house. Y'all can sit down. Let's have some time, some fun. Drink, smoke, whatever it is, all that foolish stuff when I was younger. Bada bing, bada bang. Grabbing the dog by the ear because they knew this man was in pain. Like, oh, he's heard about this one girl. And I took all my aggression out right on them. In the bed, out the bed, all that stuff. You heard what I said. Now look, check it out. Dark matter. The dark matter is, like I was saying, you see somebody in having strife. This is what he was doing. Ted Bundy. He was acting like he's going through strife and he's hurt or whatever. Hey, my car broke down. Can you help me or whatever? What is the woman going to the car for if she's not a mechanic or anything? She don't know nothing. He will bludgeon them as soon as they come. Why ain't nobody around? Like, oh, he's stranded. Bludgeon them. Bye, y'all. Hit them across their head. Put them in the car. Tie them down. You know what I'm saying? Put them in the back of the seat. Drive them somewhere. Grape them. And then after that, I can't say the words, but let's just say they tops was off. Cut the tops off. And dark matter. It's sad that this is so censored that I can't even just talk like I want to up in this piece. But I don't want to get no flags, so here you go. Because there's people that actually watch my videos that I want y'all to, get the gist of what I'm trying to say. So the women were grabbing a dog by the ears when they was trying to go and help this man that didn't need no help. There were people on the other side of the game. There were women there was a woman, a serial unaliver, who will play like she's a prostitute. I hope this is all legit, these words that I'm saying. It was a serial unaliver who was playing as a prostitute. She, I think it's called The Monster or Monster or something. It was something, you check it out, man. It was a white lady. And these Johns would pick her up, and they call themselves trying to help them. Some of these Johns, these tricks, they feel like, oh, you need this $40? I got this for you. Yes, I need the $40. Please, I'll give anything for the $40. All that dark matter. And so, boom, she got in the car. Next thing you know, she will unalive the man, bro. You know what I'm saying? And forget about, he thinking he just helped him. Let's just say he wanted to do something with the girl, and that's what transpired, bro. grabbing the dog by the ear. Is that grabbing the dog? There's people that women that played as hitchhikers, or women that play on men, you know, who wants to help them. Oh, you want to help me? You want to save me? And they get done in. But anyway, bro, don't grab the dog by the ear. That means, look, some people you might see, this is dark what I'm saying, bro. This is conversations of dark matter inside the Guap Glider 3000 before I start my day. You might see somebody on the corner or having a strife, some type of problem going on with them. Bro, that's your business if you're going to grab them by the ear. Listen, one time it was a white lady who was knocking on my door at about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. And she was drunk. And I was finna go down there and grab the dog by the ear, literally. Like, I'm just finna help this woman. Like, what are you doing? What's going on? Next thing I know, my wife like, don't open up that door. We don't know what's going on. I was like, what? She like, I'm like, oh, okay. And then I said, well, call the police or something. She might need some help or whatever. Police arrives. She's down the street with the police. She left her shoes on my porch. I went downstairs. I take the shoes. I said, here you go, police. I said, I ain't say nothing. I said, here y'all go. Put it down. He flashes the light at me. He said, hey, you. I said, what's up? I'm finna go back in the house, right? He said, what is those? I said, these are her shoes. He said, what are you doing with them? You see what I'm saying? What are you doing with her shoes? Now I'm implicated in whatever this damsel in distress is going through. That, like, I created the strife for her. Now they want to take me to jail. I'm like, And then my wife said, he said, she left it there, and he was giving them dirt. She was banging on our doors. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, get the shoes, bro. Go on. So I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all, bro. Don't grab the dog by the ear, man. I know it's hard. This is hard what I'm saying. You got to implement this in your business. You got to implement this in your life. If you want to. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got to do what I'm talking about. This is how I'm living my life here on out, bro. I don't know how many years I got left, but I know for a fact God has communicated with me multiple times not to interfere with somebody else. Now, if he tell me in my ear, go help this person, then I will. But other than that, bro, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not fiddling with somebody's strife. Listen, God can be placing this issue on somebody else, bro. And you trying to, he probably got them in the fiery furnace to make them better. And you trying to come over here and turn off the furnace. Then next thing you know, boom, you got bit because you grabbed the dog by the ear. That's the main issue. Stop grabbing the dog by the ear. I don't care what the situation is. Somebody need this done. You got to pay for it. You got to make things fair. So anyway, bro, that's how I go. This is Larry Johnson Jr. with LJJ Lawn Care. This is more than a lawn care channel. As you can see, this is conversations of dark matter inside of the Guap Glider 3000, dropping nothing but Jews. Y'all go ahead and get y'all bread. Welcome to the time where we finna start going into the wintertime blues, bro. Keep your head on strong. Keep your head up, chin up, chest out. Keep moving, because I'm going to tell you like this. Ain't nothing like what we got going on, bro. You could be going back clocking in if you want to. And I salute you for that too. I have nothing to do with it. That's your business. Me on the other hand, God got me out here. I got to figure this thing out, bro. Hey, it is what it is. I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute. Peace.
Crazy how I came up in this game and then I ran them up. It's Larry Johnson Jr., LJJ Lawn Care, all on them trucks. I stand insanely on it, bro. I love to gain a customer. I mainly maintain what I must. I earn their trust off of the bucks. I'm blessing them with beauty cuts and placing them on YouTube, cause I'm trying to get subscriptions up. I'm driven by ambition, bro. I'm all about integrity. You should never compare to me unless you wanna see how deep your insecurity can be. I'm rolling solo in these streets and all I know is to live free. I'm full of peace, but when it comes to lawn care, boy, I am a beast. I never leave until it's clean. I get them weeds and everything. I throw some seeds and motion leaves and trim them trees and charge them fees. And yes, I am the king of string. I said exactly what I mean. You see the way I do my thing. Them edges squared and crispy clean. Then if you haven't did it yet, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. And best believe that LJJ Lawn Care is gonna be right there.